What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for 10k. This is the 10k subscriber special, the gayest fighters in the UFC. Yeah, you guys requested this because I guess you want my channel to be removed off YouTube. But you know, I listen to the people. I'm a nice guy. I'll do what you guys ask me to within reason. I would say this is somewhat within reason. Someone asked me to do a meat sizes tier list. I ain't doing that shit, bro. That's not within reason. Someone else asked me to do a slavery tier list, which is probably a little bit too far, but I reckon we can get away with this one, hopefully. Of course, there's nothing wrong with any of these fighters. They're all great people. I support them very much. Nothing bad about them whatsoever. So this is a positive tier list. There's no negative connotations to this whatsoever. We're just going to be talking about the fighters that I believe are part of the LGBT community. And yeah, there's nothing bad about that whatsoever. So yeah, let's get into the video. First up, we've got like the only one here that's like genuinely confirmed to be gay, Jeff Molina. I've not seen the videos and I don't want to see the videos, but there are videos out there. There was the whole debacle that came around, I don't know when it was, I think it was like last year. Video came out, I think it was around the time when he actually got suspended from like the James Krause situation, because obviously like Krause stopped, was getting investigated and shit, and then I think they prevented a bunch of his fighters from being able to fight too, and I think Jeff Molina was one of them. And then I think around that time the videos came out of him sucking a sausage, if you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, so, and then since then he's come out and he's said that he is gay or whatever. He's got a boyfriend, so yeah, good for him. Jeff Molina, we're very supportive of you. And yeah, great stuff. Big fan of Jeff Molina. He's a great guy. Nothing wrong with Jeff Molina whatsoever. Let's move on though to the next fighter. Next up, we got Israel Adesanya. Botched. Trust, I'm not gay. I just like men. It's different. Trust. Easy. Yeah, this dude's gay, I swear. I mean, I don't know if he's gay or maybe he's like partially gay. He might be gay for dogs too, because he was touching his dog's dick, which is a bit weird. But Israel Adesanya, yeah, dude was getting a little bit too intimate with Drakkar at the end there, after their fight, bro. This dude's just a bit sus. The pink hair, the nails. Nothing wrong with painting your nails and having pink hair. But, you know, it just leads me to believe some things that you might swing both ways. Yeah, but Israel Adesanya definitely a bit sus. Let's move on, though, to another fighter. Next up, we've got Joseph Benavidez. I don't know if you guys remember the clip. I'm not going to put it up, but the clip of him saying to Cejudo, I used to fuck guys like you in high school. Pause. Also, I don't know, this guy looks a bit gay, to be honest. I'm saying that in a good way, of course. But yeah, Joseph Benavidez, I don't know, something about him just gives me vibes that he would, you know, be into that kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. Maybe play both sides, swing both ways. So maybe that's Joseph Benavidez. I'm not sure, but just based off that clip with Cejudo, immediately, like, just pause. Like, why are you saying that? But anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Dominick Cruz. I don't know, this guy just also, the way he talks, this guy just seems like he's probably a bit gay. I don't know. Like, the photo of him sitting on the handlebars of the bike, or what's his name, like Hans Molman or whatever the dude's name is, the Monster Energy CEO guy or whatever, or whoever that guy is. But yeah, that photo of Dominick Cruz sitting on the handlebars, bro's a bit, maybe that was some humiliation ritual that the dude like forced him to do. But Cejudo, I don't know, he gives me a little bit weird vibes. He talks a bit funny. I don't know, just gives me a little bit weird. Be a weird guy, of course, in a good way. Weird in a good way, of course. Because this video is positive. But Dominick Cruz, yes or no in the comments. He just seems a bit zesty. The way he talks a little bit seems just a little, I don't know, just like some of his trash talk back in the day. It was good trash talk, but it was like, sounds a bit zesty as he's saying it. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Next up, we've got Paulo Costa. Okay, so I'm gonna sound a bit sus when I'm saying this, but like, why are you looking good? Like, I know I'm not saying I'm attracted to Paulo Costa, but like, why are you somewhat attractive as like a male? Like, why do you like tailor yourself to like male beauty standards, bro? You're a fighter. Why are you trying to look like a model? Like, just be a fucking ugly cunt like everyone else. I don't know, Paulo Costa, and also just the way he talks, the way he acts. Dude's just a bit zesty. I know I'm gonna get some people in the comments saying I'm gay for that, but like, Paulo Costa, you shouldn't be like you shouldn't be attractive in any way as a male fighter. Like, I'm not saying I'm attracted to him, but like in general, why are you looking like decent? Like, look like a homeless guy as a fighter. You don't need to look good. And you should be looking clapped regardless as a fighter. If not, like, what are you doing? Also, dude kind of got bent over by Izzy. Like, me personally, I wouldn't let that happen. And yeah, he just seems a little bit fucking weird. I'm not putting him that high up on the list. He's down the bottom, but Paulo Costa just seems a bit sus to me. Let's move on to another fighter. Ian Garry, this dude's gay. He's just gay. Okay, the gay part's not the bad part. He's also just a cuck, which, like, I think inherently comes with, like, being a bit gay too, because, like, if you view yourself as so inferior as a dude, like, as a man, that you want to see, obviously these are allegations, of course, allegedly, but, like, you view yourself as so inferior that you need other men to satisfy your wife, and you enjoy that, and you're okay with that. Like, I think that inherently just comes with being gay. So Ian Garry, even though I have no proof that he's actually a cuck, let's just all agree that he is, and it's easier for everyone. Also, what the fuck was that video of him fucking pulling his shorts that far up his arse crack? Like, that's just odd. And you can say, oh, I know some people being like, oh, Ian knows what he's doing. He's trying to anger people. He's trying to make people get angry and get mad at him and stuff. He's just looking for a reaction. It's like, yeah, but, like, there's other ways of doing shit and getting reactions other than just, like, looking like a fag. Like, I'm sorry, but Ian Garry, I don't know what you're doing, bro. Talks zesty as hell. Actors, sit down, shut up, and do what you're told. You should never lay your hands on a child, ever. Like, Ian Garry, I don't know, he's just odd. He's just annoying to listen to as well. Let's move on to another fighter. Next up, we got Peyton Talbert. I'm sorry, bro, you could be completely straight, but if you're pole dancing and wearing crop tops and vaping, I don't think it was actually him, but, like, I don't know, everything about, and your Facebook posts back in the day, she was, even if you were just joking around, like, I don't know, bro, me personally, I've never posted on Facebook saying I want black dick in my mouth. Like, I don't know if that was him or maybe it was his mate, but, like, he just talks zesty, he acts zesty, he dresses fucking zesty as well. I'm sorry, but, like, you could, again, maybe you're a completely straight male, but, like, I don't know, I don't see too many straight males pole dancing. It's just, maybe he's just in touch with his feminine side. I'm not sure, nothing wrong with it, of course, but let me know in the comments as a fellow straight male in the comments, have you guys ever engaged in pole dancing? Just take a poll real quick. Just type yes or no, and then pole dancing afterwards if you've ever done that. I just want to get an idea of the demographic of my audience. But let's move on to another fighter. Talbert's just a bit odd. Got no issue with him. He actually seems like a decent guy. But yeah, he's zesty. That's for sure. Let's move on to another fighter. No, this is not good matchup for me. I promise you I'm not gay. I'm just French. It's interchangeable. I like to play with baguettes. That's the Cyril Gane impression for you. I don't know. He's French, so as a French male, unless you're, like, BSD or whatever, I feel like some of them are just a little bit gay regardless. Like, it's just it's born, like, you know how people saying Alex Jones is all about, like, they're putting chemicals in the water, just turning the freaking fags gay. Like, bro, Paris is putting chemicals in the baguettes, like, that makes you want to have baguettes in your face. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what's going on in France, but yeah, Gane, dude's just a bit zesty, to be honest. Like, I don't know, he seems like a funny dude, but he's a bit, you know what I mean, he's a bit zesty. It's Gane. Like, bro, that we've seen that video of the Ngannou fight. Like, what's that movement going on down there, bro? What's that movement? Like, I don't know, that's never happened to me when I'm grappling with someone. I've never got barred up grappling with a man, personally. So Cyril Gane, you got some explaining to do, buddy. I promise you, this is not me being gay. This is just offense. I tried to strike with my cock. I don't know what Gane was doing there, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Next up, we got MMA Guru. So not a UFC fighter, but a member of the community, and maybe he's a member of the other community. I'm joking. I don't think he's gay. I just think he's a little bit weird. I know the Guru fans are going to come at me here, but hearing the way this dude talks about Drakkar, hearing the way he talks about Aspinall, I'm not going to say that he's gay. I'm just going to say that, he is a bit, he's idolizing of them two, and he's a very big fan of them, There's a difference between, like, being a fan of a fighter and rooting for them to win, and then Guru going, like, Drakkar is a better man than me. Tom's a better man than me. He's such a good role model for the kids. Like, I don't know. It's a bit weird. No, but Guru's alright. But I do think he's a little bit... also, bro was sick and couldn't speak and had a sore throat. Dricker's Triple C fight week. I'm not going to make assumptions, but the connection is there to be made. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you guys think Guru a little bit sus? Or also with how, like, passionately he talks, like, against gay and, like, degeneracy and stuff. I mean, like, maybe a bit of projection. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm doing this video as well, so I know you guys are going to say the same thing, but I'm doing this because everyone just requested me to do it in the comments, and I think it's kind of funny, and I'm having a laugh. But yeah, I feel like Guru might be, at one point in his life, might have had some urges that he wanted to shut down out of fear that it would make him like a disappointment or something. I don't know. That's a guess. Let's move on to another fighter. Next up, Merab Dvalishvili. I don't know. I don't think he's really gay, but he's a bit sus. Like, some of his shit that he does, I don't know. Seems like does he give you the vibe of like someone who like wants to really be straight, so they do all this shit and then they just like don't want to be gay? I feel like Merab doesn't want to be gay, but he's just a bit sus, I guess. But what's it called? What was I going to say? With how he like was talking about Aljo and stuff, dude was low-key being a bit of a title cuck at bantamweight until Aljo left. Like me personally, I don't care if we're homies, bro. I'm sorry, I'm knocking your ass out if I'm trying to get the belt. No, I'm kidding. But no, I respect Merab. He's a good fighter, good dude. But yeah, just seems a little bit gay in my opinion. Also, the amount of crotch sniffing this guy does, the amount of times he's shooting and putting his head in between people's legs, bit odd. Let's move on though to another fighter. Dana White, guy. Hey Dana, it's a question at the front here. If you and Jon Jones walked in a room, who would come out alive? Guys, here's the thing about Jon Jones. If me and Jon, you already know how I feel about Jon Jones, guys. I've told you how I feel about Jon Jones. But you know if Jon Jones walks into a room with anyone, he walks out. He's the greatest of all time. He's the greatest ever. But if me and Jon went into a room, I'm getting finished. You know, I'm a reasonable guy. Jon's finishing me inside 1 minute, inside 2 rounds, at most. And Jon Jones, he's finishing everyone if he goes into a room. If Jon Jones walks into a closet, he's not coming out. But if he walks into a room, you best believe Jon Jones is coming out. That's Dana White's opinion when asked about Jon Jones. Bro, I swear to God, this guy came out at the press conference and was like, I'm going to come out with a video clapping back at all these guys saying Jon Jones isn't the GOAT. Like, buddy, what the glaze? Like, why is this guy like going so far beyond to defend Jones, to just like glaze him at every chance he gets? Hey Dana, what did you think about the flyweight title? Guys, when you look at flyweights weigh 125 pounds. Jon Jones weighs 250 pounds. Jon Jones weighs double what Pantoja weighs. How could you say in any scenario that Pantoja is higher than Jon Jones in pound? Dana, we didn't ask about Jon Jones. Dana's just doing too much glazing. He's doing tricks on it. He's bouncing on it. It's actually ridiculous levels of glaze from Dana. Let's move on, though, to another person. Here's the fucking thing, man. I'm not gay, but I might try cock once in my life. I don't know. Sean Strickland. Dude, the amount of like shit that he talks about, like anti-gay this, anti-gay that, you do kind of just think he's a bit gay. Also, the amount of times this dude's just on podcasts and just being like, just talking about this guy in my gym had a big old fucking cock swinging around. Like, I don't know what he's doing. He's just bringing shit up. Like, he's like the mate. He's like the friend in the group that just starts like yapping and then just starts saying random shit. Like, would you guys rather fucking suck a cock or get fucked by a cock? Like, it's like, no one asked. You didn't have to bring that up. Like, I don't know. It's a weird example to use, but like, that's what Sean Strickland, the Theo Von podcast, bro. He's like, if you had to go on a date with any male, like, who would you go on? Like, Strickland, no one asked about this question. Like, you're doing too much here, buddy. Like, I know you're making your jokes and stuff, but at some point you can just chill. Like, we don't need to always just hear you talk about, like, fags this and gays that. Like, you can just chill out, buddy. Like, I don't know. Strickland just gives off some weird vibes. Maybe his dad, you know, as Drakkar said, you think your dad beat the shit out of you? Your dad don't have shit on me. Like, I think maybe the cause of the beatings was potentially like Strickland was, you know, got caught watching some like gay porn or some shit. I don't know. Strickland said to his dad that he like thought he might like boys, and then his dad just beat the fuck out of him. I'm not sure. I don't want to make assumptions, but Strickland does give me some weird vibes sometimes, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Sean O'Malley. Again, the way this guy talks, dresses, walks, speaks, everything, acts, he just does give me a bit like gay vibes. But also, again, similar to Ian Gary, this guy organised his mate. He organised and went to lunch with his friend to discuss and plan out how he was going to fuck his wife. So, like, that's just a very odd thing. My personal opinion, again, let me know, fellow straight guys in the comments, have you ever organised your mate to fuck your girlfriend or wife, whatever? Like, because me personally, I haven't done that. Just seems like a bit of a weird thing to do. Like, you're trying to, like, it's not even like about the letting it happen. It's like, bro, this guy organised it. Like, this guy went to lunch with him and was like, yo, bro, just letting you know, my wife wants to fuck you. I'm just letting you know I'm all good with that. You got to make it happen. Like, bro, That's a bit weird. Anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Leo Roundtree, no real reason for it. I don't know, it just gives me a bit like gay vibes, I guess. Like, you know, the gay black dude that just sounds a bit weird. He talks a bit funny. Like, that's Khalil Roundtree. I don't know, nothing too much to it though. Let's move on to another fighter. Colby Covington, the amount of times this dude's just sucking off Trump's dick, like, I do kind of think he's just a bit weird. Just trying to get so much approval from other men. Like, that's what Colby's given me the vibes of. I don't know, just seems like a bit of a weird dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's just too, like, I know you're allowed to like Trump, that's fine. Trump's cool, right? But he's doing too much with it. Like, I'm sorry. Colby, Bo Nickel, a lot of these guys, are just any chance they get, they're just trying to glaze Trump. Like, alright, chill. Like, yeah, he knows you, but, like, he don't know you, bro. Like, chill out. Let's move on, though, to another fighter. Jon Jones, guys. Hey, Blue Eyes. I don't know. Jon Jones, yeah, he's fucking gay. This guy's a homosexual. I really just want to drop him an L cap. Your whole team is a bunch of... Like, I want to just say that, but I can't, so I'm sorry, boys. But unless I just, like, tell YouTube that I'm gay, and then I'm allowed to say it. But Jon Jones, yeah, this dude, average straight man activities, you know, going out in the middle of the night looking for homeless people, with blue eyes, and LA guys that are your type, I love LA guys. Like, that's Jon Jones. That's what he said. Also the comedy club clip, that's a fucking tongue twister. Jon Jones is getting a lot of tongue twisters going on by the sounds of it. But yeah, Guru's already done the deep dive on this. I think a lot of people kind of had the sus vibes of Jones a while ago, but Guru really, like, got the casual fans around that movement. But yeah, he's gay. Jon Jones is a gay man. He's a gay man. the clip of Guru saying that. But yeah, Jones is homosexual. Let's move on to another fighter. I never said that I liked men. I only said that I was gay. It's completely different. Completely. Drakkar Klose, the coach kissing. I know what he said. He's like, I'm completely comfortable with my sexuality. Have you seen my girlfriend? But it's like, yes, we've seen your girlfriend. She looks kind of inbred, I'll be honest. But no, she's cute. But Drickus, yes, you're comfortable with your sexuality. That's cool, but like, you're comfortable with your sexuality of kissing men, and like, that seems like that's part of your sexuality, bro. It's all good. You want to be bi, that's fine. I'm sure he's not gay, because obviously he's dating a woman or married a woman. I don't know if they're married or dating, whatever. But like, he's got a girlfriend, right? So he's getting cheeks, and not male cheeks, not the Jones cheeks, but not the LA homeless guy cheeks. But he's getting that. But then also, that still means that like the coach kissing, the other kissing, the very sus outfits, like, there's a difference between comfortable with your sexuality and like wearing a Speedo in front of the Eiffel Tower, you know, posing with your mate, like wearing a fucking G-string basically. Like, I don't know what the fuck's this guy doing, a bit odd. Anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Next up, Conor McGregor, mate. What you talking about, fucking gay? Don't ever bring my name up with the gays ever. Fucking Osman Tobhario, fuck all them as well. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure there's that photo. There is a photo of like Conor on a boat with some dude performing some act. Like, I'm not sure, maybe. Also, again, average straight male activities, just posting yourself shirtless with only like a Speedo on, half with a fucking semi, riding a bicycle. Like, yeah, average straight guy activities. I do that all the time, guys, trust. But like, I don't know, it's a bit odd. Every fucking second post you see of this guy on Instagram, it's either him at a club where you're like, okay, maybe this dude is straight, or it's just something that looks straight off like a Grindr profile. Not that I would spend any time on Grindr profiles, but like, that's what I would imagine that would look like. No, but you know what I'm talking about. It just looks fucking weird. Like, what's Conor doing? I feel like the drugs have got to him. Probably some steroids have got to him, all that. You know, there's the studies saying like roids make you gay. Could explain Jones, could explain Izzy, could explain Conor, to be honest. Because we weren't seeing the sus behaviour like pre-2021 or whatever, after he broke his leg, came back, probably jumped on a bunch of roids, and probably started experimenting and got too much time on his hands. But let's move on to another fighter. Next up, we've got Jelan Alme. I don't know, this dude just crotch sniffs way too much for my liking. What was he doing with Derek Lewis, bro? Why are you looking like you're trying to dominate Derek Lewis, and not in a fighting way, in a sexual way? Like, that was odd, bro. It was pinning his hands down, like, could have made some romantic fucking edits of that shit. That was odd. Anyway, let's move on to the last fighter. This is not Islam Makhachev in particular, but like the Dagestanis, like the brothers in the bath, like bit sus. Also, Islam brother, like that. You know, I can't do it, but like the clip of him saying that, you can't be making those noises, bro. You can't be sounding like that. But that'll do it, guys. that is the 20. I got 20 fighters here, or 18 fighters plus Dana White and MMA Guru. But yeah, those are the sus people of the UFC. Those are the guys that I think might be swinging both ways, or swinging one way in particular. Part of the alphabet community, if you will. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow my Instagram, Left Lane MMA. Let me know what videos you guys want to see, and if it's not completely retarded, I might do it. But yeah, peace out, guys.